Welcome back, guys, to the official Winter 46 YouTube series. From here on out, I will be documenting the whole entire Winter 46 this season, starting with this episode, Street and Nye. This is episode 1 out of hopefully what will be maybe 19, 20, 21 episodes between now and the end of April. So make sure you put the push notifications on and share this video and get the word out, because you're not gonna wanna miss this. Like I said, today we are doing Street and Nye, and we is me and Kira holding the camera. It's been 2.5 years since I have done Street and Nye, 4 years since she's done Street and Nye, so this will be really fun, and it's the first time that we're both doing it in the winter. Real quick, I'd just like to take a moment to thank my 2 sponsors of this winter series, High Peaks Cyclery and Wyatt's Tex-Mex, both in Lake Placid. High Peaks Cyclery has donated most of the gear that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be able to talk about that in future videos as well, show you what I use, how I use it, so look forward to that stuff. And Wyatt's Tex-Mex, by far some of the best food in Lake Placid. So thank you to them. Their links will be in the description. We are here at Heart Lake. It's about right around 9 miles, 8.5 to 9 miles round trip. We're going to be crossing a river. Hopefully we'll be able to do that unscathed. It's right around 8:30 a.m. I'm really excited to bring you guys this series. So without further ado, let's begin. Throughout the series, I'm gonna have several different people with me, different cinematographers. I'm gonna try to make this as enjoyable for you guys as I can. And this is Kira, by the way. So she was on my McNaughton video as well. And there are still gonna be some vlog aspects to this whole thing, but I'm still gonna just try to make it as production as I can.
If you're gonna try it, we got to where we couldn't cross, where the normal trail is. Then we continued to the right and tried, I don't know, first.
So we went to the right first?
Yeah. Okay. We did not go upstream to the left, so just keep going upstream.
Yeah, so they couldn't cross the river, but I know if you go downstream far enough, it gets a lot less, like, it gets more narrow, and there's a bunch of down logs and stuff like that, so we'll see what we can do. But this also reminds me, now that they're not doing Street and Nye, I don't know what the trail is going to be like going up, because they were the only ones signed in today. So either the trail is going to be moderately broken, or it's not going to be broken at all. Yay. It looks like we're approaching the river now, but shoot, yeah, this is going to be crazy. Let's see what happens. This isn't where we normally are supposed to cross, but there's a lot of down stuff, so let's check that out. Dang. Whew. All right, let's see. Shoot. It actually looks like maybe somewhere up here it looks like a good spot to cross. Yeah! So yeah, the ice is pretty thick here. So I'd say it's at least 6 inches to a foot even. And that's how you cross Indian Pass Brook. All right, now we will get our snowshoes on. For my Winter 46, I will be using MSR Evo Ascent snowshoes. The reason why I chose these snowshoes is, one, MSR is probably one of the best on the market in terms of build quality and durability. But with these ones specifically, they have the ascenders on the back here. So when you raise it up, your heel has an assist to help you go uphill. The other reason is the straps are interchangeable. So if one breaks or something happens in the wilderness, in the outback, you can actually change them out and or just rearrange them to keep your snowshoe good and up and running. A quick tip to keep your water from freezing: put a wool sock over your Nalgene and then put it in your pack upside down, because water freezes from the top down, and the wool sock keeps it insulated. Shoes on, we got our trekking poles out, and from here on out we have to break trail back to the main trail, and then half a mile from there we'll get to the base of the mountain, ascend the last 1.2 miles up to the Street and Nye intersection. We're probably gonna go to Street first. It's like 25 degrees out now, and we couldn't ask for a better day to start the Winter 46. Time is right around 9:45. We've been going a little slow, but that's mainly because we're just really enjoying it. We have plenty of time, and I mean, it's the first hike of the season, you know. So we'll just take it. Just take it nice and easy. And there is the trail. And it looks somewhat broken out. We are now approaching the main ascent portion of the mountain. It's pretty windy down here at about 2,500 feet. Definitely feeling it. It's the first hike of the season, for sure. I'm always forgetting how much more exhausting this is. And I got a great sleep last night. Snow is getting pretty deep now. I'm actually pretty impressed. So I think we're about 75% away up the mountain. Definitely above 3,000 feet, clearly. So now we got our first real view. You can see, got the McIntyre Range right there, gorgeous. And then Basin back there with Saddleback and Gothics just poking up, and we got Big Slide back there. Oh yeah, and we can't forget about Marshall, right there. Just coming up to the intersection now. We are putting layers on now because it's windy, as you can tell, and we're getting pretty cold. So, got my mountain equipment wind shell on, and this is a great company. Street Mountain this way, Nye Mountain that way. But we're doing street first. We got the ridge of street right up there. This is really weird because here I'm saying high peak number 1 out of 46. Whew. But Street Mountain, 1 out of 2 high peaks for the day. And this is where the spectacular Street Mountain view is. Alright, hopefully you can hear me well. So back here is the San Antonio Range with McNaughton right there, and Lost Peak as well right here. We got Marshall and the McIntyre Range, and then Marcy right back there. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is really gorgeous. Okay, it's actually the time that I wanted to be back down at the intersection by, but I just spent like 10 minutes photographing and taking video, but we're gonna eat something now. Cliff Bars. I think I've consumed at least 3 or 4 tons of them. Just really sending it down. Whew. And just like that, we are back to the intersection. So for a high peak to be classified as a high peak, obviously it has to be 4,000 feet or higher. And the elevation difference has to be 300 feet. But for Nye, as the crow flies, is just barely enough to be considered a separate mountain. But it's not above 4,000 feet, because back when they were surveying it, I don't know, they just didn't survey it right. But I believe it's the 2nd or 3rd shortest high peak, but it's still under 4,000 feet. So let's head up Nye. It's super close to the intersection. It won't take us more than 5 to 7 minutes to get there. See how fast I can get there. 5 minutes is the goal. Okay, maybe push myself a little too much. Boom! There it is. We just left the intersection at 154, and now it's 159. Now, right here in the summit, there is no view. As you can see, we clearly can't. But about 60 seconds this way, there's a beautiful rock perched, looking out that way. So we'll go there. So, Nye Mountain, winter high peak number 2. Now you do need to remember, I have done several winter high peaks already. This is just number 2 out of this whole 46er journey. This is actually a high peak number like 15 or 16 for the winter that I've actually done. But how do you feel that we are done now for the day?
I'm so ready to have a burrito. That's how.
Yes, and where are we getting that burrito?
Wyatt's Burritos.
Heck yeah. Again, guys, Wyatt's Burritos. You come into town, that's where you go. Say Jonathan sent you. You're gonna have such a great time. I always get the Baja burrito. It's insane. It's so good.
Yeah, but what are you getting today?
I'm getting a quesadilla burrito, which is a quesadilla wrapped burrito. Again, sorry for the winds, but there's Street right there. McIntyre Range. Oh yeah, this peak does not have a bad view at all, honestly. Now we will be leaving the summit of Nye Mountain, heading back to the car. And our main goal, get there before we need headlamps. That's always ideal. Back at the intersection. And now, we are ready to descend. Time is 2:30. It will be a miracle if we can get back without headlamps. We will try. No, actually looking at the map again, it's only 2.7 miles back to Heart Lake from here. And then another 0.3 to get to the car. So we're talking like 3 miles from right here to get back to the car. So hopefully we can get back in like an hour and a half. That'd be pretty sweet. This time around, we're gonna go over the log because I started crossing and it was like crushing the ice. Back at the river, and there's this log right here. I think we're just gonna try, well at least I'm gonna just go over it and see if we can just cross where the trail actually is. So that wasn't that bad. All right, Kira, this is your chance. If you want to go left and go hike McNaughton again, or go to Wyatt's.
No, Wyatt's.
Okay. And lastly, standing on Heart Lake as the sun sets, and you can see Street way back there. Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching the very first episode of the Winter 46 series. I'm not really sure what to call this. Is it a vlog? Is it a production? Is it a production vlog? I'm not sure what it is, but all I know is you guys rock, giving me the support and the inspiration to do something like this. So I know it's only 2 peaks out of the 46, but guys, go out there and hike some peaks and look forward to the next video. So until next time, I'm Jonathan Zaharek, and this has been the Winter 46.